These are always good to put on your door so no one bugs you out. Do I have a good side? Oh, this is a pretty good side. Dead air is dope. Trying to figure out what to say. Dead air is dope. Dead air is dope. Lighting tutorial. Where's the shadows go? What's going on, y'all? This is Mark Piesek of MP Media here with another episode of How Did I Do That Shoot? Here we're going to go through some clips I did of a video and photo shoot in a rain room with the amazing Samantha Mack. We shot in LA. It was a dope shoot, and we got a little creative with it. We got like some cigar action. We got a little bit of fire. We weren't supposed to do that. And we had the rain going, tearing some books. We had to get a little storyboard action going. These kind of shoots are a lot of fun. They get the creative juices flowing. You try to make a story out of it. So in the behind the scenes footage, I'm gonna take you through the clips, and I'm gonna explain to you what my mind was thinking and the story I was trying to tell. It was literally on the fly how we did this. I like my shoots to be edgy. I don't want them to be the normal standard stuff you see a lot of the time. So when I shoot video and photo, I like it to be edgy. I like it to be different. That's the value I bring. So let's take a look at some of these dope clips and watch how I do it. All right, let's take a look at these clips. Here I'm shooting Sam. We're doing the photo shoot first. As you see, I have my key light, camera left, and I have a rim light, camera right and left, one higher, one lower, just to do a little bit separation different with the hair and the shoulders and the dress. And Sam is an experienced model, so she's going to always move when she sees a flash. So that's something I don't need to tell her. That's the cool thing about working sometimes with an experienced model, that they kind of get the idea to always shift when they see a flash. As a photographer, you always want to go high and low. Shoot high, then shoot low. See what angles you can get out of every single shot. When you shift, you'll notice a different composition come up. Your lights will actually look differently. Even though they're set up in the same way, they'll be looking different if you're changing the angle of your positioning in your shot. Always add music to your shoots. It gives a sense of comfort and I would say an ease of presence when it comes to your subject and your model. They can get in the mood better that way, and it's just a better vibe. Always have a good vibe while you're creating with the client. Now, even if you're shooting with an experienced model and they go to the pose that they know of, always try to modify what they're doing. It will give you a look you're looking for, as well as a look they didn't have, because they're always defaulting to their good looks and poses. You modifying it to your specific way gives them a different shot. Now, as I said in a few other previous videos, when the subject goes lower, always put your lights a little bit lower. Go around, modify it a little bit, and make sure that you're highlighting everything that you were as if they were standing up. So whenever a model's waiting, always tell them, hey, just chill out, don't stress too much. I'm testing out lights right now. That way they don't have to like stay frozen in a pose. You know, give them direction that I'm just testing out stuff right now. You can just chill out and they can relax for a few minutes. Here you see the lights flashing is because now I'm gonna start testing video, my video lighting. Adding smoke, love adding smoke. Smoke in the rain and the vibes I always put on really complements my style. And plus it's something not a lot of people do. So when you add things that are different than others, it brings value and a new dimension to your work that sets you apart. So I'm always telling the model to move normally. Don't go too fast, don't go too slow, because I got it all under control in my camera settings. Now, when I'm shooting my video, I'm always shooting 120 frames per second, 4K, 422. This is a cool vibe. You know, this wide angle I have right here. Jay's shooting behind the scenes footage on his camera while I'm directing Sam. And sometimes you gotta do take after take. We have to do a few of them, one at a time. The more takes you get, the more your footage will be complete in post, because you have a variety of footage to go through. I try to stay stable as possible. My rig is very heavy, so it keeps it very not shaky. It keeps the footage not shaky. The heavier the rig, the more stable it can be handheld. You don't need a gimbal sometimes, so I like to run and gun a lot of the time. So if it's a heavy unit, it's not gonna have shaky footage. More smoke, get it all in there. As you can see, Amy in the background fanning it out a little bit so it can diffuse it, because once that smoke gets in there, it's smudge. You can't see a darn thing. So sometimes you have to diffuse it. The fan wasn't going enough, and we didn't want it to be too thin, but we didn't want it to be too thick. Here it becomes a little too thick, we have to wait. So once you got the shots, move on. Here I got a different vibe going. I got rid of the flashing lights. Still got the smoke, but we have red LED wands in the back now. I changed the color, and now I just have one key light from a Nanlite 300 standard right pointed at her. So it gives a sandwich lighting of red and white. Awesome vibe, awesome vibe. And we had to time it so that she can puff in the cigar smoke, push it out while the smoke was going behind her. Now here is where we were trying to collaborate on the story we were trying to tell with this footage. She brought a book, and we decided, like, I kind of had the idea that she was in a relationship battle. She was reading a book that was kind of hitting home with what she was struggling with. So she was reading it in the rain, and then eventually she started ripping pages out of it, out of fury, out of anger, out of frustration. And that's what got the vibe going of just letting out her, lack of a better term, being pissed off at her partner. But at the same time, being boss about it. You know, showing strength, showing power, you know, showing that raw emotion. That's what captures the vibe that I was trying to get here. When she was tearing, I kept edging her on, like, I want this, I want that. This is what you're feeling, give it to me, go, 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 go. And it just kept going and going. I wanted to feel it, and she really gave it to me. Sam is an amazing actress. She's a lot of experience in media and being a performer. So she really got in the mood. She really got in the character for it. Awesome stuff. And when we were done, got a couple snapshots of all the, you know, just the LED footage. It was dope. It was super dope. This was one of my favorite shoots in the rain room. Definitely brings out a creative mood when you get in there. Anything's possible if you have the right equipment with you. Now we're done. Turn on all the lights, clean the freaking mess, because it's a damn mess. But be stoked with your creative partners that you nailed the stuff. Yo, how dope was that? Did you like those clips? I thought that was sick as heck. Lights make everything fun. So get a lot of lights and play with it. If you have the right lighting equipment, anything is possible. So I would say, other than like lenses and camera bodies, lights will change your whole creative workflow. If you have the coolest lighting gear, you can make super dope stuff. It doesn't have to be the most expensive, but it doesn't have to be the cheapest. Remember that. If you have the good lighting, you can get creative. When you're limited, you just gotta play with what you got. But if you have all the little toys, it can become super dope. I really hope you guys learned something with the shoot. Got a little creative tips, got a little creative fever coming out of it. When you're working in super dope studios, take advantage of the situation. Work with everything you got, work with the space, get creative. This is what will set your work apart from everyone else and to bring in even more bookings to your table. This is Mark of MP Media. I hope you stay hungry, I hope you stay focused, and I hope you get creative. Get some lights. Later, guys.